We'll do it live. No, we'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. The thing sucks. We'll do it live. No, we'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. The thing sucks.
The thing does suck. Life doesn't suck though, man. I got up this morning, went out and got limits again. You'll see it. I'll just wait for a couple more people to come on in. If you can and you want to talk, leave a comment. If not, okay. So yesterday we saw Kenny got his first limit or first halibut, and he limited out. And his partner on his boat limited out. And the two guys I was diving with limited out. Everybody's just limited out. It's a limited out weekend. I now have enough skin for my suit. I'm very excited about that. So now I just got to find somebody that knows how to work with leather. Oh, look at that. 100% sustainability, baby. You got one of those? I don't think so. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe you're that good. But let's just start with Kenny's story. We'll get people in here. And then we'll go with today's viewership. Oh, there's Trent. It says nobody's in here, but Trent gives me some love. Thank you, my man. Oh, well, Trent got to experience this last week. Trent, look at this. Oh, wait. I made that for my mom. This was for my mom. Sorry, everybody. Mommy, this is for you. There's your little bird club. Let me go back. Look at that face, Trent. Like, look at that face. Look at him just stare at me saying, is this the end of my life? Or what are you going to do? His fin's up. When you see that fin up, you better shoot it because they're going to move. All of his other fins on the side of him are ready to rock. That's what they look like, boys and girls. All right, let's go back. Let's just start. You know what, Trent, since you're here we go. Let's just start with today's dive.
You got a gun or no? Oh. I was like, Jesus Christ. This guy's ready to go.
There it is. You can see it in the flash. Now, the guy I'm diving with, I have no idea why he didn't shoot. I showed it to him. Compliments to the brewery. And I have no idea why he didn't shoot it. Well, we will find out at the end of this dive. We had a conversation on the boat. Here we go. I tell him, excuse me. He knows weapon safety. He put his tip down so I wouldn't get in the cross line. I don't know if you saw that one hand motion. That's how it's done right there. A shoot, and once they're on that stringer, nothing's going to get them off unless it takes it off. Let's just watch that one more time. See the flaps go through? Doesn't get any better than that. That is your gun, Jim. Thank you very much. Okay, this is me telling my buddy to quit looking at fish out there. I don't care how big the lingcod is. We're not here for lingcod. I see the lingcod. At first, I think he's looking at a halibut. I'm like, oh my God, look, he found one. You're right, champion. He's showing me. I'm like, hey, dummy, get over here. Look at that. That one was on the move shot, boys and girls. Let's rewatch. Okay. Here we go. You see it? I should have put my flashlight here for you. There it is, right in the back. There she goes. Do not pull her in. If you did not go through her, I had 2 bands on. I should have had all 3 bands. That would have really gone through her. But 2 bands is good enough. 1 band probably wouldn't have done it here. So you got to understand when you shoot these things, they're powerful. Do not pull them back to you. Swim with them. I look back to make sure nothing's coming in. I have no idea where my buddy Dan went. He found he said that he didn't know where it went. He thought I missed it. So he was swimming looking for it. I normally don't like shooting in the meat area, but hey. Another nice fish. Woo-wee. I'm telling Dan he needs to be in the sand if he's going to find halibut. I don't know what Dan's looking for. Add your carpet line. You're absolutely right. Here's Mark. Pea soup up top. You're absolutely right. It's scary when you go up. If you're not, if that doesn't make you feel alive, I don't know what does. Me yelling at Dan like I'm a professional. Poor Dan. Hey, if you're a fisherman and you lost a flasher, here it is. That's a $15 fine there, maybe $20. There's another lingcod. There's the anchor. Now I tell Dan, hey, I was out of air because the scuba shop short filled my air. So I started out with 29 PSI instead of 3,400. My boy Dan still had tons of air. So I tell him, go, hey, keep hunting. Go that way. Turn on again. That's not on. Okay. If you've enjoyed. Okay. That's all I say is okay. You got to go up. There's no other way to do it. Here's split piece soup right here. Please feel free to share me out on all social media. Oh yeah. Feel free to share me out, assholes. Cheers. If you want, comment, like, blah, blah, blah. Wolf 13. Thank you. And don't forget to comment. Like. Notice the difference in the clarity of the water. This is the kill zone, everybody. Look at, you can barely see my fish. They're right underneath me. White crickets? I don't know what I have.
There you go.
Dan didn't want to stay down there by himself. This is why he didn't shoot the first one.
Holy shit.
This.
Huh?
How glad are you that my weapon was on safe?
His weapon was on safety.
I thought you pointed it out for me, motherfucker.
He wasn't just pointing. He was trying to. He could have stabbed it with his gun. I mean, that's what he was doing. It was Neanderthal. It was like rah rah rah. No. He asked for your gun. He asked for your gun, Trent. I said no. Those are Trent's guns. Stop it. He had his rifle and his wooden rifle, and for some reason the current twists the safety on and off whenever it wants. It's the dumbest fucking gun ever. Sorry, Mom. No cussing. I get it. Dumbest gun ever. But yeah. Listen. You entrust me with your guns. We're gonna get new bands on them next week. I broke my my transmitter. My transmitter is a month old. Scuba Pro, thank you again for quality stuff. So I need to get it fixed before I go to Alaska. So I got to go up there. I also have to get a float for Alaska from my buddy. So here we go.
What a nice guy. Like, what a fucking nice guy. Like, is he gonna shoot it or not?
What I want to point out. The second one, was that the one that ran?
Yeah, it took off and I took a lucky shot and got it.
Yeah.
And then I wanted you to shoot it, but you were nowhere to be found.
That's
it. Beautiful. One dive. One shot.
Just another incredible day of limits. Man, this life, you can't even write this kind of fairy tale story. No, you can't. Don't worry, still doing 100. Look at that. That's all leather, guys. I just took a neat shot of it. That's still on there. I had to take my knife, cut those off, and then it's all out of here. It's all out of here. It went to the market today. Not to the market. It went down to Corralitos Market and was given to people. And somebody that was buying meat mentioned that I had some. Hang on. Mentioned that I had some bitchin' Crocs on. Ooh, look at those. I got those for my birthday from my wife. I said, aren't those sweet? Now, I guess he might have been making fun of me. I don't know. Because I don't know how many people wear Crocs out in public. But I'm not a guy that you normally go up to and crack a joke like that unless. But I said, hey, my wife got them for me. I even told him, hey, I have 4 different pair, and it's a right foot or a left foot. But they're all different colors because they fly out of the back of my boat because I forget them in there. And then I hit the highway and boom, lose one of my Crocs. So, was that today? Yes, that was today. Another beautiful day of limits. So we are up to, I did not have time to do the board. Well, you'll see it right here. Hang on. Sustainability for all you young ones. There you go. My halibut leather suit is ready to be made. There it is. There's the numbers, boys and girls. Look at all the skins. That's a whole shelf full of skins. That's probably 4 feet high now. So, to say that I'm not going to rock a leather halibut suit, you would just be insane. But there's the numbers. There's the numbers. 2 a day is what we can have. I could have had 5 if I was in Southern California, and I would have had 10 halibut instead of 4. But play by the rules, and then let me just explain something. When you're playing by the rules, and you can't get any more, they don't say you can't go tap them in the head and say, hey, my name is Seawolf. Let me introduce myself. Because we all know. Like, what do you think's going through that? That guy's so lucky that I had my limits. He doesn't even know what's happening. Oh, he tried biting my finger. Okay. He hit me in the mask. Don't go do dumb moves like this. Respect marine life. And here was yesterday, by the way, that my buddy Kenny, my new friend Kenny, I met in the parking lot. I meet all my friends in the parking lot. Halibut. Anybody that's going to rock gold chains when they meet me like this, I mean, he had to put some work into that, right? And he's mocking sharks. I just like, ooh, okay. But let's wear that chain after we survive the gauntlet. But he survived. He got his 2. His buddy got his 2 on board. So they got 4 to go home with. Here we go. This is a story about Kenny's first halibut. And I'm glad Mr. Wolf came through. Hey, buddy. What's going on, my little guy? Don't forget to follow me on multiple platforms, Seawolf13. Leave a comment, like, and share. Thank you. Jump in and the viz is shit. Hopefully it'll clear up by the time I get to the bottom. It's halibut hunting at its best. Yeah. Orca torch. I said orca torch. Now, listen. If you're a hunter, all you have to do is see the first one, and then you'll take over. Yeah. See it? I aim for it, but my reaction as a 50-year-old man is not the same as it used to be. Kenny's 40, I believe, and here's somebody with good eyesight and 40 years old, and this is an incredible shot. If that halibut wouldn't have slowed down, it burst and then it stopped and glided. Like, you idiot. Nice shot. I'm telling him to drag it back. Listen, I tell you not to drag and pull on him. Drag this back out of the sand. Get on the rocks here, please. I need to see what's happening out there. There's a nice one. Okay. If you guys could look at the bottom of the screen, I didn't even see this one until after it moved. I still didn't see it. I had to watch it like 8 times. So just watch. It's right under me right now. See how well they blend in? You're looking at it right now and you don't even know it. There's one right there. Now that's Kenny's partner. So I tell Kenny's partner, Ben, I said, here's one. Look it. Right there is a halibut. I'm aiming at that one. I'm like, maybe he'll miss. Watch this, though. My gun is over the top of it right now. You're looking at a halibut there. I know you can't see it yet. You're going to see it in a second. There it goes. And it's not just a halibut. It is a nice halibut. It's a 25-plus pound halibut. Look at the skill level of this guy they call Seawolf. I'm just saying. Are you ready? Oh, tickle my fancy. Luckily, I had 2 bands on. Listen to how powerful this fish is. It's going to stretch my mono. I'm telling Ben to shoot it. Buddy already has his limits of 2, so he's just hanging back watching the shit show. You heard the gun go off. He got that one that I was originally going to help him get. Ah, that's a great sound. Watch out for those moves. If your flaps are not all the way through, that would have been gone. One hand with the stringer. Go nowhere now. He's doing that a lot. Okay. See that one? We both swam right over the top of it. I'm like, oh my God, this one was 30 pounds. Let's do it again. We both just swim right over the top of it. See it? See it? Now, that is Ben. He's looking for his second one. And here we go. Get out of here. Now, he doesn't move. You don't know what you're seeing yet. Hang on. Say, holy shit. This is a big one. Dragging him back. I need to be up above the cloud of smoke. What's going on? You don't want to be in. A lot of blood there. Blood. sure if you do this move, you keep your hand on the open clip, because if you already have one on there, it will get off. Don't get bit here. Very important. There's your gun, Trent. Okay, here's my signature move when I have my limits. I have 2. There's nothing else I can do. I can't go feed anybody else. Sorry. The game warden said no. Game warden said these things are not a lot of them around. I get it. There's not a lot. I get it. One shot. Everybody knows the rules. There's a bird for my mommy for her bird club. Cheers, Mama. I know you don't drink, but there you go. I'm just trying to get in that boat fast as I can.
Grab this stringer. I can't pull it up. Unhook it and make sure it's wrapped around your hand. You got it?
No, I don't fucking got it.
Hang on, let me get up first. Do not let him kick it out of your hand.
I'm not gonna let him go. He's on the next guy.
I need to get that covered.
Oh, shit. Fucking it.
There was fun. Gonna be famous.
Yeah, baby.
Make you famous.
Very important note, let the researchers do their jobs, okay? This one was a smaller of the 2. And let the researchers do their job. They if they get the right information, hopefully they'll never give us back up to 3 again, but just let them do their job and give them the accurate information. Or don't. I don't care.
It's shorter, though.
I thought that one was a female, right? Got it. 9, 29.
That should go 20. I'm going to say 28.
It was 26.
Nice.
Thank you.
That was a kayaker swim.
We had 28?
Or,
Try the smaller scale again.
You want the guys?
My name's Kenny. This is my first halibut with a spear. Here we go, down the hatch.
don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And comment.
Oh, nice. Nice, brother.
My bounty for the day, 2 25+ halibut. Join me on my show, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, every night, where we'll discuss a second day of limits. If this isn't your thing, I get it. But if you like it, please share me out to some other people that would enjoy this. And have a beautiful day, you beautiful souls. This is an eyeball of a 30-pound halibut. Okay? See it? See the eyeball? We had kids over. They all went to a strawberry festival. It was a pretty big deal here in my little town that I live in, not Corlitas, Watsonville. And so they were all here. We had about 6 girls.
Yeah. It was an eye.
Yeah, watch. You want to see? You want to touch? Anybody want to touch?
Oh.
You want to touch? All right, here we go. Are you ready?
I'm scared.
I'm going to pop it in the mouth.
You may get tired of me now. You know, I am ready for lobster season. Let me just say that, Martin. I am myself am ready for lobster season. And I'm ready for my soup to be made. God damn it. So I got all this skin now. I've leathered it out. I got 4 more nice skins. I now know how to do it perfectly with the whole fillet instead of doing quartered up. Where is that? Hang on. I think it's right there. Okay, right there. That is just a picture of the 30-pound underside, the white side, and those are some nice fillets that Mr. Wong at the market got. He's one of the owners at the market. And everybody down there just has fish tacos tonight or whatever they're going to make with them. I don't know. Myself this week, we're going to do pistachio for my boy Trent. Pistachio crusted halibut. Okay? With a mango sauce to go with it. A spicy mango jalapeno sauce. It is the most delicious thing you'll ever taste. So I got to go down and get some pistachios from the store, and then I'll grind them up, and we'll make a little video of it, a little short, because that's where I make my money is on the shorts, not this. Getting tired of eating halibut, absolutely, my God. But that meal I'm looking forward to, and I like it with a little mashed potato underneath it, so I can mix the mango, spicy mango sauce in with my mashed potatoes. So, is it living? Yes. And is it a great living? Absolutely. This was my day for 2 days straight. I had my week's worth. I don't know where I am on the pounds. I will update it tomorrow. I will have a drum roll, please. And then I was up to over 700 pounds, but that was before August started. So I think I'm up 800, maybe 9. And my goal is 50 halibut. And I would like to reach 1,000 pounds of halibut this season. With my friends that come down and grace me with their presence and go home with halibut, my God, how great of a living is this? This is my life. Now, 100% sustainability for all you young ones. My halibut leather suit is ready to be made. It is. Okay, don't worry about that halibut drawing. I'm not. As you can see, I barely got out of high school. Maybe I didn't even get out of high school. So that's my drawing. My friend TJ came up and drew like the head, and it was perfect and it looked cool. But the only problem is he put it in the middle of the board. Listen, the board is for my stats. That's what my stats are. So everybody's now saying, well, you can't count Alaska. You know what? It's my stats. You guys go get your own stats. I'll count whatever I want because I'm going back up there. I don't know if I'm going to get the world record. Hell yeah, I'm doing a 3-day trip. Tickle my fancy. And who does 3 days to Alaska? You need like 8 or 10. Not me. And like I said, I want to spearfish a salmon. People up there are allowed to, and I'm excited about that. And I have to get the logistics before I do it, but I'd like to spear one and then throw it up at a bear that's eating salmon on the shore. I think that would be fun. What's the worst that can happen? I mean, I know they can swim, but they're not like polar bear swimmers. I know they could kill me. Life could kill me. I could die flying up there. I could die in the ocean. I'm ready. Back. Yes. Yes. I'm so excited. I would like to go with you on Justin's boat this year with Jeanette. I would like us all to just kind of do a night and go hoop netting down there. Man, if Justin will let me go diving for him at night, let me tell you, if it's illegal for me to put them in the hoop net, I'll fill your hoop net with 10-pounders all day long. I mean, can you imagine? All right, we're getting out of control. Let's see here. Let's remove let's just restart this. We'll play it in the background and I'll turn down the sound.
You got a gun or no? Huh.
I look at him. I didn't know if he had a gun. There's his gun. And the gun's the most worthless gun. It's up there. He might as well burn it with that Hawaiian sling that we had. This guy just wants a challenge. Okay. Well, it's all halibut, and now he can't shoot it because his own gun turned its own safety on. Yeah, I'll analyze this now.
This guy's ready to go.
So we were laughing there. When I roll back, Let me mute it. Tell me I'm not muted. Can I I believe so. If I'm muted, can you let me know? I think I just muted the movie. So if you can hear me, just say yes. I can hear compliments the brewery. Okay, thank you. There's a halibut right there. There's my friend's gun on safety. He only has one band on a 2-band short gun. Not okay, whatever. You want to go play or you want to win? I'm a winner. I'm just joking, Dan. The halibut is right in front of my tip of the gun is on it. Can't dive in the harbor, but outside the breakwater jetty. The breakwater jetty is where it's popping, from what I hear. I don't know. I'm gonna come down and do research with Justin. There it is. Boom, boom. And I hear the halibut. I can have 5 of them a day down there. Might as well move to Southern California and get my numbers up even more. There he goes. He's pulling away. Do not pull on him. Swim up to him. Push it all the way through. Make sure the flaps. That's a cool move. Boom. Bring it back. Now put on the stringer. One move. One hand. That's a pro right there. Listen. Oh, what is this? He's looking. There's my buddy looking at a lingcod. Sure, it's a nice lingcod. What are we here for, Dan? We here for lingcods? No. Oh, by the way, I'm going for the world record lingcod in Alaska. And yes, I will be on tank, so leave me alone. It's my challenge in my head, and I live in my own world. That doesn't suck. I'm telling him, let's focus. Here we go. Here's one. Action shot. Look at that. Look at that. Orchid torch, good job. My buddy's flashlight, like holy shit. He thought it pulled off and got away. There it goes. Do not pull it back in, because if your spear's not through it, or even if it is and it's in the middle of its meat, it can rip out a big hole in it. And then you'll lose it and it'll be sad, and it's not great to do that to fish. So 100% sustainability, 1 shot, 1 kill. Everybody knows the rules. Okay, going up to it. Make sure that move right there was to make sure my spear was through it. It was through it. I knew it. Now you go. It's going to lay there. Thank you. And now I'll just, if it's not going to buck, but it'll start moving as soon as you do this move. Still not moving. Hang on. I cut out where it started moving. Okay. Here I'm yelling at Dan to get onto the sand. Yeah, jeez. Fuck, come on. That's what I just, sorry, Mom. That's what I said. Fuck, come on. Get with the game. There you go. I tell him, there you go. I tell him to go out in the sand. Nobody wants to be out in that sand. That sand is a death zone out there. Find a nice flasher right here. So if you're a guy that was fishing that didn't know there was a man-made reef here, well, here's your flasher. Probably $25 worth of gear. I said 15, but that was just for the flasher. It's red. As you can see, red doesn't really show up down there, guys. It turns to black under pressure, but whatever. Here's a nice lingcod right here. Stay focused, Dan. Stay focused, Dan. Get out of here. Here's my anchor. Now I'm going to tell Dan I'm out of air. They short-filled my air at the dive shop, and I didn't check before I went diving. So not a big deal. I already had my limits for the day. I'm cool. 1 dive. Well, everybody knows the rules. You keep going. Allie got on the boat before me. It's beyond me. There's my 2 right there. Shark shield on. It's not going to work.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Not on. Huh?
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, if
Gotta
you've
go up.
enjoyed this or even hated this, please feel free to share me out
Absolutely. Share me out.
on all social media. Seawolf13. Thank you. And don't forget to comment, like. Notice the difference in the clarity of the water. This is the kill zone, everybody.
Yeah, it is.
Here you go. Holy shit.
This.
Huh?
How glad are you that my weapon was on safe?
My weapon. There's a Marine right there, everybody. Hoorah. You can thank him for his service. Look at his weight belt. 50 cal weight belt. If you want one of those, they're $5 per 10 ounce. Each one of them weighs 10 ounces. So a ridiculous price, but it's what it is.
I thought you pointed it out for me, motherfucker. What a nice guy. Like, what a fucking nice guy. Like, is he gonna shoot it or not?
That's what I want to point out. The second one, was that the one that ran?
Yeah, it took off and I took a lucky shot and got it.
Yeah.
And then I wanted you to shoot it, but you were nowhere to be found. That's it, boys. One dive. One shot.
Just another incredible day of
Oh,
lemons.
yeah.
Man, this life, you can't even write this kind of fairy tale
can't.
story for. Don't worry, still doing 100% sustainability for all you young ones. My halibut leather suit is ready to be made.
Now, those are my kids right there. That's my son, Oliver. And look at his look. He just wants to lick it. It's like, oh, my goodness. Oh, it's ice on top. There's ice, 2 of them in that bucket. Just a really nice haul. Just a really nice haul. And, yeah, my bulldogs love licking them. There's the stab. And yeah, I'm ready for my suit to be made. Like I said, we can make shoes out of this. We can make wallets. We can make belts. I'm going to do for my Crocs right here. Hang on. Let me get this off stage. So for my Crocs right here, the 4-wheel drive, I call this the 4-wheel drive piece. So you mean business when you have this behind the heel. Normally they're up here like this. So this is going to be the the right side's going to be on this strap. I'm going to turn into the white side of a halibut. And then on the other one, the other one right here, I'll have the gray side. So when you see me walking around, and then my mom bought me the little things that go in here, and I'm going to put a halibut tail that's standing up. I'll epoxy it to it, so it'll be like that when I'm walking through the airport. I think that's kind of cool because I wear these on the airplane because you got to take your shoes off because I don't have boarding because it doesn't even matter if I have pre-boarding. They think it's fun to say they're not racially profiling, so they take a bald white guy with tattoos, and I get strip searched every time. It's the back of the hand. I ask for the front. I rather listen. If I'm going to go through it, I make it odd for everybody. They're like, we're just going to pat you with the back of our hand, just a brush. You're okay with that? No, I'm not. Tickle my fancy. It's tickle my taint, but grab it. If you're going to grab it, I'll prove that I'm a heterosexual. I won't get aroused. It's just who I am. Leave me alone. You're going to test me, and you're going to fluff me, or whatever they call it. Every time. My wife just walks away. She's just like, grabs this stuff. I'm like, can she take my stuff? They're like, no, we have to go through all those bags. Okay, well, you just touched my junk, and now you want to go through my bags? Go ahead. What are you going to find in there? Well, if it's a carry-on coming back from Alaska, you're going to find 24 pounds of halibut skin and tails and the little fins. Here's one of them right here. Look at that, baby, huh? Ooh, Ooh. Oh, we gloating? Yes, we are. So going to Alaska. Yes, that's happening in I don't know. I don't know what day we're on. It's coming up quick. The summer has flown by, and it's only a couple more months until lobster season. And when I tell you I'm excited about lobster season this year, it's going to be a whole different lobster season for me. Normally, here's gotta roll. Yes, thank you, brother. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support. I love when you comment on everything that I do. You call me a mofo, and I like it. I think that's what MO stands for. I'm from that generation. Woo-wee. Go get them. Stack them up. So, lobster season is coming up. Hey, have a blessed day, Martin. Lobster season is coming up, and I'm ready. I'm ready to taxidermy lobsters. I'm going to do a whole new season because last year, for the first time, I made friends down south, and I don't have to spend all this money on these dive boats. I don't spend any money. They put me on trips for free. They just do, because when I go on a trip, it's entertaining. It's guys that want to learn how to do this. It's guys like Kenny that said, "Hey, can I come halibut diving with you one time?" Okay, now you can come anytime because he's my friend now. But you just don't know who people are when you first meet them. A lot of people get certified and they talk up that they have dove before, and then you get out there with them and it's a shit show and it's super dangerous. This is dangerous. I make it look super easy. That's because I've done it for 30 years. Okay. If you're going to go for a long hose, start now. I'm telling you right now, call my buddy Jared at Monterey Bay Dive Equipment or NEX. Just look up NEX in Sand City, and he'll cut you any size hose you want. You tell him what he's got: regulators, he's got BCDs, he's got mask. I use them all, and his product is bar none. I'll even say it for the flashlight for Orchid Torch, bar none, the best flashlight I've ever had. 13 pounds. That is a real 13.9. Martin, that's what I'm talking about, mofo. Compliments to the brewery. A 13-pound lobster, almost a 14. My mom said I can round up after 5, or the school system when I grew up said I can round up after 5. So we'll just say 14. That is a huge lobster. That lobster is over 100 years old. It's just the truth. So, with that being said, great job, Martin. I don't know what's happening with live stream. So Livestream just informed me before this show that Facebook, Meta, isn't going to be allowing them, which means, I don't know. I'll still be live because Meta's the one that pays me. So I'll still be live there. X or Twitter kicked me off because I'm not platinum. I guess if you're platinum, then you can stream on live stream and it'll show. Listen, I'm not paying for everybody's services. Sorry. What I have is entertaining, and I would like to show it. So what I'll do is on Twitter is I'll show the show afterwards on my own page on Twitter. I don't even know how to do that, to be honest, but I'm sure there's a program. I'm sure there's a young kid. As soon as I actually start really bringing in the dough, that's what's going to happen is I'm going to put back into my company that I'm building. And that's what I'm planning on doing. It tastes better just like lobster. Hang on. Tastes better than lobster. Here's what I did though. Okay. So I'm also doing this week with one of those pieces of halibut is I'm going to cook it in lobster butter. And I'm going to let you know because it's a white meat. And I believe if you bake it with lobster butter, it'll taste like lobster. And what if that changes the whole thing? So now I have 1,000 pounds of halibut, and that means I have 1,000 pounds of lobster if I create this the correct way. First, I'm doing the pistachios from my boy Trent. I wish I could get him shaking the trees. He has a tree shaker thing. And then the pistachios fall. So, Trent, if you're going to go out there this year, yeah, I know you're busy. Gee, the guy's busy. If you could just get the tree shaking and you having the pistachios in your hand, and then I can mix it in with a pistachio crusted halibut with mango sauce. And you might as well come down and join us for it. My wife has it down. Trent likes to cook himself, so maybe we'll come up to your house and do this. Because I know you have some from Alaska. You got it. I mean, it was 150 pounds, and you went home with 100 pounds of halibut you killed when you were here. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. And looking forward to meeting you in person this year. When I'm on one of my trips down there, I'll put my camper on and I'll head down that way. I got to find, well, I have a buddy's place that I can park it. Anytime I go down there, he owns a whole bunch of these warehouses, high-end warehouses. And I went and spoke at his Spiro meeting. He said, anytime you're down here, you can just park right here. Oh, really? Nobody will harass me? No. I own the place. That's what he said. I'm like, oh, okay. So I have that going for me. So I know when you're traveling with a camper, mine's a really nice truck and a really nice camper, but they can't. There's homeless everywhere, so they don't let them. There's so many rules in California against, because everybody. Never mind. I'm not even going to get into that. I will say this though. So, the people that were over the other day, okay? They had their young kids here. They're good friends of my wife, okay? Great people. I love them all. But I asked them, because they all have young daughters. I said, what do you guys think about this boxer in the Olympics? They both looked at me without even blinking and said, it's all fake news. It's all Fox. Huh? So I'm like, did I get bamboozled and thinking? I looked at the dude. It looks like a dude, right? They said she was born a woman. I said, is there clit? Like, is there franks and beans that got cut off? They said, no, born as a woman. And then I researched it. She wasn't born as a woman. She became a woman. Listen, there's no big deal about it. But if I have a fucking daughter that's a real woman that trained her for her whole life to go to the Olympics and box, and now she has to be beat up by a man that wants to be a woman, it doesn't make sense. But when something doesn't make sense, I don't try to figure out the logic in it, because if you try to figure out crazy, you're going to go crazy. But they said it, and it's weird, because in my brain it's definite this way, and in their brain it's definitely this way. And they said it with such confidence that I didn't even question them. Right? My house, I would say, shut up, get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. But I would never disrespect them, because I actually like these people. I just bringing up a subject because we had 6 little girls here last night. And, it was baffling to me that a mother could say, yes, that's okay, and be that confident when you have 2 beautiful little girls. Both of them had 2 beautiful little girls, no boys, right? And if your little girl trained and was the best at what she did, and now she has to go up with a stupid male. And I'm not saying, listen, the world wants to change like this, cool. Those are my good kids. My kids don't even talk to me, so don't worry about it. That would never happen in my world. But that would really affect me as a human being. And I'll tell you what, guys love to see women naked. So if you identify in high school as a girl and now you get to go change in the girls' locker room, just stare at it. I don't know if people still take showers. In my day, we had to take showers after football and after blah blah blah. It's just what it is. It's a weird thing, and if it happens to your daughter, that's what I'm saying. If it happens to your daughter, how can you be on that side at all when you have young daughters? And no disrespect to anybody, how they think. I just don't get it. I'm a person that thinks about it in a different way because I was trained to think about it in a different way. Now you want me to see the world this way? Go fuck yourself. Sorry, Mom, for cussing, but go fuck yourself. I ain't doing it. Luckily, I don't have that much longer. We'll die off, and everybody will just be, well, all the women want power. Well, guess what? All men have to do is identify as a woman, and they're in power again. Like, nobody else sees the craziness of this whole thing. Or maybe you guys do, and I just live in libtard California, where the current president, I guess she is, ruined San Francisco, ruined California. I thought Gavin Newsom would be a running mate, but they haven't called it yet. I don't think he wants to touch it because it's a career-ending move on his behalf. But he's already ruined his career during COVID by eating at the restaurant. Why he told everybody, stay inside, don't go out. Nobody can do anything except for me and my aunt. Pelosi's in the nail salon in San Francisco. The lady's suffering, and here she is getting her nails done, her hair done. Then you got these dingbags, okay? I don't care if you hate Trump or love him. He almost got shot in the head, and he got up and did a fist pump. That's a guy that wants to play. That's the guy that wants to run our country. Now, if you don't like his antics late night where he doesn't do drugs and he doesn't drink, but he sure responds to people on Twitter, that was his downfall, I guess. But he got things done. And I can't believe that people would even think about another 4 years of this. And let's just be honest. She's running on the black ticket card now. Okay? She's not black. Okay. I heard she's 2% Jamaican. I might be 2% Jamaican. I don't know. I know it's not down in the lower region. But it could be. But I would never do a DNA test for the government just to find out what I am. Okay? I'm not giving them my DNA. you. How you doing, Steve? What'd you do today, Steven? Did you get in that water today? I saw you got an anchor. Man, that's a great find. And good for you. How did you bring it up? How deep was it? Compliments to the brewery. We got 7 more minutes, and my buddy Bill is he's on vacation, and he went out on the ocean today, and I got pictures of a lingcod. I haven't called him yet. I'll call him after the show. He might even gotten halibut, and he's up where the big halibut are. He's up where the big lings are. And I think his mom bought a boat, but waited till Bill got there because Bill knows engines. And I think they waited for him. So the first day of his vacation was him doing a tune-up on the boat, I believe. I haven't talked to Bill, so I don't know. I just might be making this up, but I'm pretty sure that's it. When Bill comes back, I will be leaving for Alaska for 3 days. So you won't hear from me for 3 days unless we're in town. And then I'm normally so tired because we're up. The sun doesn't set up there. I got to take these black cover things for my eyes just so I can't sleep when it's light out. So if I ever lived up there, I would have a house with blackout curtains, and I would make my own nighttime when it was nighttime, starting at like 7. I like to go to bed around 9. or 10 or 12, somewhere in there. But I will say this: me and my wife watched Revenge of the Nerds, the first one. A great movie. Kids, if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Do not watch Revenge of the Nerds 2. There's no need for it. It's dumb. But the first one, spot on. If you haven't watched it in a while and you're wondering what you should watch tonight, watch Revenge of the Nerds, the original. It was me and my wife had a good time watching that one. My goodness, our dogs were just sitting there, and Penelope, the little white bulldog, goes crazy. I don't know how people can say that animals don't know time and they don't know what's going on. She barks at anything that moves that's not human on the TV. And she barked at Lamar when he was throwing that little javelin, and they did the gay thing where it was flexing with his running style. She barked at that. So I don't think that means she's homophobic, people. I think she just, I don't know. Maybe the javelin. I don't know. Please. That's my that's sort of my replacement daughter. Kid that Penelope doesn't call me a narcissist. Penelope enjoys life. My daughter used to enjoy life with me. She can say her birthday's coming up on the 9th. I think that's next week. I got a little present for her. I will be playing live videos of her driving, her living with me, her saying how great it was to be in this, and then poof, all of a sudden I'm a narcissist and a terrible person and abused her and she's scared of me and da da da. And then a year later, she talked my son into hating me too. And so it's all that network of my ex-wife, right? She's a narcissist. So a real narcissist, what they do is they make sure that if they're not the favorite person or the number one person, they make sure that the person that they are battling against gets defeated. So that's what's happened. And I'm okay with it because at the end, me and her don't get to live on forever. And soon as I die or soon as she dies, that instantly turns off whatever anger my kids have towards me. And then they start looking at life like, holy shit. Holy shit, we fucked up. And it's just true. I've lived it. I did it with my dad. Great man. Turned me into a great man. He might have tweaked it up a little too much for today's society, or he was training me for today's world where men can beat up women and everybody cheers it on, where they can mock the Bible, the First Supper in the Olympics. So if I'm not a religious man and I haven't been walking with the Lord, as they say, and I see Satan, this is Satan's world, is what I was taught. And when pedophiles can run around and be heroes, and when men can beat up women just because they identify as a woman, the Bible's true. This is his world, and Satan's running it. And all of a sudden, everybody's white is racist, and everybody that's black is, you can't even question them. Okay, I don't care. I got family that's black. I love them. And for people that will follow that garbage that they shove down their throat, I have family members, close ones, that do. And now I got to live with them. And I'm not talking about you, Mom. You're off the table. I'm talking about people that were over last night and convinced me and shut me down. And I had to do research because they said that is a biological woman. Because she claims to be a biological woman. She's not a biological woman. She was born with Franken beans. And she's a beast to women. Put her in the boxing world with males, and guess what? She's ranked number fucking 450th. Same with the swimmer dude a couple of years ago. So, think about what you're doing. You're not saving the environment anymore, because batteries aren't saving this environment. We've already learned that. The propaganda that's out there in my own city buses, $50,000 for a rap to say, saving the whales one ride at a time by battery operated buses. Okay. That energy is coming to California. It's been slowed down, but they spent way too much. They spent billions and billions. And it's coming. And they're going to make our whole coast an MPA, so you can't dive here and hunt. You can dive, but okay. So, cool for you. You can't get any fish anymore. It all has to come from China. And you guys are supporting it. Crazy, crazy world. 6:30, I'm out of here. And love you all. Thank you for watching. Share me out. Peace out.